Rites of Passage. You guys can carry the show. You know how to do this.
Okay.
Can you list them off in order? Because I forget.
Sure.
First was
Start with
Gianna.
What?
Oh,
Wait.
we're not doing group?
No,
Oh,
we're
they're
gonna
not
do
gonna
Jury.
do
We're
Jury.
gonna do the whole
No.
freaking
Yeah,
cast.
Okay.
Right.
The
Then
first
it's gonna
boo
be
is Pixie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pixie was a baller and almost beat me in the battle back. And that would have been rad as hell for her.
Uh-huh.
And Pixie, I had so many really cool conversations with Pixie. She's like a brilliant woman, and I don't know that people give her enough credit for being as brilliant as she is.
Pixie was part of room 2, and instantly I knew, I was like, this queen is here to play. Like, I got those vibes. Sadly, week 1, when I was cardio, Gianna had already told me, like, yo, I think I'm doing Pixie, and I'm like, oh, fuck, because we're losing a good one too soon, but...
Right? Aaron?
The equivalent of Aaron.
Yes, the best chocolate cake ever. Thank you, Tracy, by the way.
Oh my god.
Aaron, just the cutest little chicken ever. Just so smart and so fun and so positive. So just cool to have around. Just embraced everything. Just here, you gotta wear this chicken onesie.
The fact that she won
And
the chicken onesie over the
We actually
gift
fought
card
over it.
was like she was here to just have a good time. And I'm sad
Like she can be the hottest chick on the cast,
For
but
real.
still be like, I'm gonna wear this chicken onesie.
I'm sad that it got cut short by Rex. Also, shout out to her sharing the lids to the straws for our cups with us because we were ketchup and mustard. And I was ready to lock that in for something if that hadn't happened.
Aaron, my first impression, because at the time it was only Jen and I in the room so far, and all of a sudden we hear cluck clunk, cluck clunk, cluck clunk, cluck clunk. And I'm looking at Jen, and Jen's like, are they bringing like a bear in here? Yeah. And meanwhile, Aaron didn't even enter the door. Sean just goes, I have another player. And all of a sudden you just see pink wheeled bag 1, pink wheeled bag 2, pink makeup bag thrown on the bed. And I'm like, I don't know who you are, but I fucking love you already. And I look at her, I'm like, honey, is this your first one? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, you packed for a month. and I'm like, but I don't, Jen's like, I don't know what I packed. And I'm like, I don't care. I love this one because she reminded me so much of my best friend watching back home. So I was like, she really was the Janelle of this game. And I don't think if she had gone out to Rocks, I think she would be here.
She would easily have skated into the back half of the game. Like, easily.
Sam, my child.
Oh, Sam.
Gibble.
So smart.
Oh, absolutely.
Just
analytic as hell, and that's how he is every day.
And funny. I mean, speaking of which, we have the opportunity
to do
the funniest thing.
Sam, you know.
Yes! I can't do it because I'll spoil my wine.
Sam, if you're watching this, you know down bad. Like, you are somebody I will always talk to whenever about any show, any day. Can't wait to go back to Discord with you. Hope you're hyping up those Discord servers for me right now.
Sam is somebody that I think we all fuck with.
Yeah.
Going forward.
It's the orange beanie.
I will say, going into your next game, maybe talk a little quieter during some of your one-on-ones.
Oh, that's true.
We're gonna hit you through the door, buddy. And I warned you, and I made combo, and you just would not mellow it down.
That too. And I mean, truthfully, I do think in a, what's best for my game long term, I think I should have saved you in that vote. Because I voted Sam just because, I mean, that's bestie from back home. So,
Sam was one vote away from making it back in.
Exactly.
Makes sense to do.
Gianna.
Megan.
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 Next!
Listen, loudest bitch in the fucking game, and that's coming from me. Literally, I think when I nominated the both of you, it was like, okay, I can still suck.
Well, of course
back.
you nominated the both of us
Well-
because we're the same fucking person.
Truly.
Well, I could suck back the tears, but literally having slept with Megan the first 2 nights, having pushed Megan out of the bed the second night.
There you go. I was like, wait a second.
But no, literally, like that's when I knew. So after the introductions, like, and we all, you know, gallivanted after night 0, Megan and I literally went into that bedroom and she's like, I fuck with you already, you took your pants off for me. And I'm like, damn right, like we were vibing. We realized we were both from, like, you know, East Coast Florida, like it worked. And that is the one that hurt me the earliest.
Good save.
I was like, hold on, we're getting there. No, but I knew when it was Megan's time to go that Chris was looking at me every night, late night, and being like, I have you over her. And I'm like, I get that, but Chris wanted to be saved and I couldn't put up Jen. I just couldn't do it again. That would have, you know, it was,
Fair.
yeah.
Now-
Megan, we love you!
Yes.
What?
Now Gianna.
Gigi. I love Gigi. I played Glitch with Gigi. We didn't get to play very long in Glitch because she was out kind of early. And so I was excited for her to stay longer and for us to get to play more. We didn't get to play very much together because we kind of got pushed into opposite sides. But Gigi is so positive and she brings such this good, like, mellow, positive energy to everything that she plays.
Yes.
She was very sweet, like a quieter player, which I absolutely fuck with when I need one of those. And I'm like, one of like my favorite conversations that I've had outside of Game Talk was just like her like standing in the hallway where we were like lined up for confessionals, because I'm like, she's a quieter person, and it's, or maybe we're at the dining table, whatever. And it is nice to have like a pretty deep, meaningful conversation with this person who is kind of more content to just like sit back and enjoy. So that felt really special to me.
I mean, going from first cardiologists together, and then, you know, we didn't really get to talk that much. And I think Gigi's iconic moment in this game was when I looked at all of you and I said, I've been cardiologist with Estelle for 1 hour, and Gigi has just sat at that table. And literally I said to all of you, Gigi is safe this week. Or Gigi is going up this week. And then she pulls out that power, and I shit you not, my pants were not dry. I was like, God, and so I look at her and I'm like, oh, now we can talk.
That was such a hot
That was
moment.
good.
Also, I didn't get to do a little wrap up on Megan after the next. Absolute sweetie, such a good vibe into the back half of the game, being a supportive, like
Yes.
vice mayor of
So much of
vice mayor of Impulse Ponderosa, darling.
Okay. Next up would be Chris.
Chris. Okay, I want to start because I love Chris, and I know I kept putting Chris up, and the reason I kept doing it was because, you know, once you rip that Band-Aid off, you just keep doing it over and over again, and I really wanted to do something different, but I felt like I was just shoved in a corner every time, and it sucked because I really, really, really wanted to work with Chris. I wanted to fuck with Chris. I wanted to have, not literally, but I wanted to have good conversations and really get to know him. And I didn't get a chance to do that as much as I wanted to.
Yeah, I always told Chris that I fuck with him, and it just, game-wise, that didn't always land the same way, which is why I voted the way that I did. But adored him, like, outside of our sometimes working together, sometimes not.
Chris was my roommate for the first 2 nights with Megan, and I think that.
What is that?
It's Kenisha. She's snoring.
I think that once I took out Megan, I didn't think I had Chris as much as, Derek and Lucid did. And I was like, okay, well, you three are truly the three that started the orgy in the hotel. Bleep that out, America. But Chris would always tell me, like, I have you, I have you, I have you. But coming into this game, I saw Chris's face and I'm like, you're going to play with honesty and integrity, but I got game bot vibes easy. And I was like, I have to at some point. When it was Chris and Clay, Derek and I looked at each other and I said, I don't know what I'm going to do. So I literally flipped a coin while I was down here. Love you, Chris. But can't wait to...
Such a smart player.
Can't wait to snug tonight because apparently Lucid's moving out on me, so.
Well, there you go.
Right?
After Chris, we saw the fall of Estelle.
Yeah.
Fucking, okay, that was fucking heartbreaking. And,
yeah.
I know that Estelle, when she was on her way out, she's like, be glad I was out to get you, but still, like, going out on, I always, whenever I have to draw lots, I almost always go out. I know I've been lucky this game, but
Oh, yeah.
going out on rocks is heartbreaking. I mean, and everybody's like, oh, it's iconic, you didn't get voted out, blah, blah, blah. But it just sucks.
Especially
It sucks.
with that, like, we knew for Aaron it could go to rocks. For that, I knew that was going to be hard for literally anyone because there's nothing that she could have done. But I think she was playing a very good game.
I
I think that
agree.
she was making good connections.
I agree, because even though she and I weren't working together, I still could not bring myself to go after her.
I credit Estelle actually for getting you and I closer. I think that morning talk genuinely opened both of our eyes a little bit to, finally broadening, who am I always in a room with? And I know we didn't have really the best pre-jury relationship, but I think once
I didn't have the best
Yeah.
pre-jury relationship
Yeah.
with either.
But I think that again, Estelle was somebody that I genuinely think any of us on the block against would have probably been where Rocks was her way to go. And yeah, I genuinely lost a room 2 baddie there as well.
Alright. Lucid.
It was Derek first.
Derek.
Oh, yeah.
Derek.
Yeah, I'll start with this one. Derek, when he entered room 2, I was genuinely shocked. Like, I wish there were cameras in the sequester rooms at that time, because when Derek entered the room, my jaw dropped because I had just seen him play Synergy, and I was like, I didn't think you were the type to play 2 back-to-back like that. And I was like, listen, I know how you are at comps. Like, you're gonna eat the game up. I've known Derek since 10gauge.com, where, like, and I was,
10 gauge?
yeah.
No, and I have also known each other
Yeah,
since
we go back.
Wow.
But
Okay.
we were never close, and so Derek was somebody that I was like, I want to have you around. And I mean, we had some good 4 a.m. times and talks and everything. But he was somebody I was genuinely afraid of seeing in these 3 seats.
I was afraid of Derek because you could tell his aura gives, I'm here to win.
Yes.
Not because I'm aggressive or I'm just here and if I'm there I'm gonna win.
A very casual
Right?
confidence, like
Yeah.
a very laid back confidence.
Yeah, just fun, just always positive, never brought anything ugly to the table, just even when we were at odds with each other, it just never got to a point where it was ugly or
Yeah.
made anybody, neither one of us had a reason to get uncomfortable or cry the angry tears. You know, he can cry the sad tears. He's a really smart player, and that's scary.
And look at all those powers in his pants.
Oh my god.
What the hell? How observant is Derek?
Right.
I don't know if you know. I really liked Derek. He wasn't one that I got to talk to the first day, but day 2, we just like hit it off really well right away, and I attribute that to I think opening, like you said for you and Estelle, Derek for you and I again, because I could tell that you like were meshing really well with Derek, and I'm like, okay, I'm feeling like I can trust Derek for things, and if he's trusting this person, he's willing, thinks that we can all trust each other, maybe we can.
Lucid.
I genuinely, like, I've been around these games a ton, and Lucid will forever be probably, like, the best blessing I'm taking out of this house. I think that
Agreed, 100%.
night 1, staying up with him and, like, actually getting to know, like, Lucid is Lucid and everything, I was like, oh my god, you are top tier human. Like,
just so real.
yeah, and
just real. You don't ever get the feeling that he's just
no.
bullshitting you.
And I'd look him in the eye, I'm like, is there anything like you're afraid of?
Chocolate cake.
Woo! And Jesus, blooper reel. But no, I was like, is there anything you're ever afraid of me? Like, blah blah. He was the most transparent person with me in this game whatsoever. And sitting on that block with him, I was like, that's the only way I think I could ever get him not to be in these seats, because saying his name was probably going to have me on the floor unconscious. Like, it. Gem of a human being.
Just so, like, I agree with you. Like, walking away from this game, like, I love everybody on the cast, but if I had to choose one person to walk away, to take away their friendship, it would be Lucid.
He was like,
Because he's just so genuine and
that was
so.
gonna be the word I was gonna use. He's so special. He's so genuine. I had something more I was gonna say with him. Oh no, when you were saying like the being up against him, so because like it would affect you to vote him out. Yeah, I was in tears down here. Like I was more upset voting out Lucid than I was when I was voted out. Like that fucking hurt in a way that I haven't. Yeah, that one was rough. But I adored him.
Wait,
My buddy.
My
Okay,
buddy.
Clayton, I fucked with Clayton from day 1. I love Clayton. I know that a lot of people, you know, I know that he's quiet. He didn't get involved in a lot of the shenanigans that went around, and I think that's why he and I bonded so well, because we both tend to be a little more reserved after hours, and just you know, like when we have conversations, he'd look me in the eye, and I could tell that he was straight up with me. You know, just not straight with me because he's Clayton.
Yeah.
But just very honest. You know, very direct, and I appreciated that so much about him. I appreciated having him in this game because he was a little bit of a rock for me in this game.
Absolutely. Like I talked to him a little bit last night when everyone was downstairs because me, him, and Penny all slept on the couches, which they were great and comfy, kit and pile. But when you're like, oh god, I would really love to go to bed, and they're still like watching Drag Race, I was like, hey, can we just like go upstairs and hang out with a little quiet for a bit? Because yeah, you're like he was like one of the more quieter or like just
a little
calming.
bit more reserved.
Yeah, more calming.
Just chill.
One of the more calming presences, and we were talking like my favorite thing that I've gotten out of doing RGs in the past couple years that I started is like the friendships. Obviously, everyone says that, and he said the same. Obviously, like really trying to find like 1 or 2 people that you really see yourself continuing a friendship going forward with, and he's a person that like I feel that way about.
Clay is somebody
Same
that
like him for me.
I mean, most of the house knows by now, like, my mental health history and everything. Clay's somebody that, you know, saved me through that outside of this game. And, you know, when the cardio crash out, I like to call, putting you and Megan up the same round, Clay was the first one to pull me aside and be like, listen, game versus personal. And I knew this morning when that tie happened, I was like, listen, I'm following all of your advice you've ever given me since meeting you. Feelings are valid, like I can't control what I can't control, you know. And what I couldn't control was him putting trust in me. Like, I talked to him outside last night. I said, am I your number 5, number 4? And it was just that straight, stoic, can't read face that I was like, all right, I have to separate game from personal. Clay, you are literally like family to me. And like, that killed me upstairs. But I know, hopefully you get it. Like, you understand. So it's definitely my outside this game reparation I'm gonna need for sure. And then there was Jen.
And finally Jen, yeah.
Jen. Okay, Jen is a fucking badass. To come into this community, not knowing anything, and to do what she did is
Rad as hell.
fucking phenomenal.
I
just
yeah.
I don't know what to say. I'm just like I'm kind of speechless and stunned at like the strength and just like, you know, in the face of adversity, she just stood up and she just spoke her truth, and it wasn't always quietly, but it was very clear.
Connie, no.
It was very clear. She spoke her truth, and you know, you gotta have a different kind of respect for that.
Right.
Like I applaud that. That like you're not gonna change things going into like a game, and it worked for her. She made Final Four. She won challenges, and she kept underselling herself in terms of like, I haven't done much. And like what we're all kind of saying is
You have the best social connections, like social reads even. But oh my god, the amount of times I'd look at Jen, she'd be like, beat your ass with the sandbar. So I think I told a few of you when we just did the cards outside con at 6. Was it 6? I think so. Yeah.
it was the cards outside was
Okay, yeah, because Derek and Richard were outside. But I had, you know, just shuffled my cards, and I was like, but Jen came in looking for more cards, and she's like, boy, you're a shit stirrer. And then just walks away. And I'm like, what? And then in my mind, I'm like, okay, every single person's outside. They're all conspiring against me. They're working together to overthrow the hero and, you know, backdoor me. I'm cooked, blah, blah, blah. So Estelle comes in. And Estelle's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, Jen just came in here, called me a shit stirrer, and left the room. and meanwhile, I'm over here like Angelina Keeley going, Jen, can we talk? Jen. And so I'm literally like, what is going on? And Estelle's like, nobody's talking about you outside, Bestie. You're fine. And meanwhile, Jen comes back in, looks for more cards inside, just completely ignores me. Is going like, you know, looking for more cards, and I'm like, oh, this is a mama bear on a mission. I'm about to get mauled real quick. And so, meanwhile, as every person walked in, I'm like, is Jen about to rip my carotid artery out of my throat live on camera? But no, she was definitely a fun op. Like, I hated the fact that, you know, I did that to both of you week 1, but especially Jen, because this was her first anything. But I like to say, you know, I got her to buckle up for a bumpy ride real quick.
buckled up. Also, just the fact that she would just kind of stop the card counting for a little bit to have her cigarette. She's like, this is not go time. I can't take this off my cigarette.
Right? You can't take it for granted.
Oh, and then there were Penny and Alex.
And then there was Penny and Noah.
Oh, and there was these. Their names aren't important.
To be continued.
Alright guys, we will see you tomorrow for finale.
Bye.
Cheers.
Bye.